On everyone. Do I have any Geminis or Cancerians out there? Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Happy New Year's. Hope everyone is doing a-okay. Love the haircut. Hey, thank you. Cancerian here. Gemini, Cancer here. Mr. Aries live last night. Oh, I'm sorry. I did get it uploaded to YouTube, though. What's up, bro? Grand Rising. Gemini here. Sweet. Not a whole lot myself. Gemini, I had a dream about you. You had 3 daughters. I had 3 daughters? Well, I get a house soon. I don't know, Nikki, are you a Gemini? Love the haircut. Cancer here. Gemini, boyfriend is also Gemini, 15th and 17th. Oh, that's crazy. I've not been on in a couple weeks. Good to see you. Rainy and windy here tonight. Yeah, same here. Uh-oh. Did you get a chance to look at the New Year's Eve Taurus and Leo reading? I asked yesterday. I actually didn't. I did get the Taurus and Aries readings from last night uploaded. I'm going to have to check that out, though. What was the question about it again? You wanted me to review it? As in go over it and I don't think I was understanding the question. I mean, because it's supposed to be like a yearly overview, technically. I don't know why it's saying lost connection. Loved your streams. Sweet. Hey again too. Oh, Enchanted, Hey again too. Oh, Enchanted, Book Dragon Reader. Gucci Gucci Goo. What's up? Holy crap. They were similar. Oh, you wanted me to check them out because they were similar? I didn't necessarily think they were too similar. I'll have to check them out. Maybe tonight or tomorrow morning while I'm... It says I keep glitching. That's unfortunate. Fly off. What's the deck you're using tonight? LOL, Tara. Yeah, that's your name, Tara. Welcome back. It's good to see you in the chat again. Keep losing sound on you. That's no good. The sound on my phone is up. Keep glitching. Yeah, I turned the Wi-Fi back off. I don't know if that's going to help. The decks I'm going to be using is going to help. The decks I'm going to be using probably for the next month or so is with dragons, obviously. Alrighty. 1, a 2, a 3. Yes, I will check out the Taurus and Leo readings. If I remember correctly, I pulled 2 different oracle cards for them. Maybe I had the same first card for the situation. I'll have to see how similar they actually were. But Geminis, that was the bridge shuffle. For anyone new out there that is new to the account, the TikTok account, when I do the bridge shuffle, that is the green light to send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy in the comments. Anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. And also, y'all, last night I tried something pretty new, and not too new, but I did roll a couple of dice. I'm going to do that now while y'all send me some scissors or anything sharp and pointy. All right, here we go. All right, we have a 6 and a 2. I know y'all can't see, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. That's what I rolled. 6 and 2. So the numbers we're looking at, we got 1 for new beginnings, 2 for harmony, harmonization, opposites, unite or union, balance. We got 3, family, friends, connections, community. 4 is home and foundations that you could be building upon. 5 is change, conflict, instability. And 6 is momentum after conflict or solutions, light after the darkness. So we have 2 and 6 for Gemini. And that's pretty crazy because the number 2 has to do with harmony, opposites, union, balance. I say that's crazy because Gemini is associated with twins, right? And then we have number 6, momentum away from conflict and solutions after darkness. So some of the Geminis could be dealing in the next week with maybe a relationship that's maybe been in conflict, or maybe you and another person have conflicting opinions about how to move forward, how to make this momentum, or what solutions, would fit for both of you. All right. I will definitely keep that in mind during the reading. Thank you all for interacting with me in the comments. I'm going to cut the deck here, and it is 6:40, y'all. 6:40. We're going to go ahead and get into this reading. So Gemini, Sun, here is the common ground or similarities between you both in this situation or storyline. And we have the advice / possible outcome. All right. So, Gemini, I do have 5 cards here on the Tarot TikTok table. Here in about 20 minutes, give or take, we will clarify with 5 more cards, 1 card per each placement in this spread. And then we will recap for anyone just then joining the live stream. With that being said, if y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. It's much appreciated. Definitely hit that like button if you like the energy I bring to the Tarot TikTok table. Tarot TikTok table. All right, and share with a friend, a family member, or a coworker, especially if they are a Gemini and or a Cancerian, or if they just love tarot in general and want to see a creative spin on, because obviously, or not so obvious, tarot is a tool of divination, and just like any other tool, there are multiple ways to use it. If you were to use a hammer to take a nail out, you're not going to use the flat side of the hammer, are you? No, you're going to use the opposite side to crank it out of the wood or whatever material surface you're taking it out of, right? So there's definitely multiple ways you can use tarot etc., etc. Let's get into the reading. Gemini. All right. So, with the Devil card in the situation, general information, or in your energy, is there something you, maybe an addiction that you feel like you need to get rid of? Do you feel like you're obsessed with a specific person, maybe? Do you feel I now have to act in this way, or because I believe this, then I have to behave in this way? Doesn't have to be, but these are all legit examples of the Devil card. What else could I say about the Devil? I mean, he or she was once upon a time God's right-hand man. I don't know if that has anything to do with this reading, per se, but it's a thing. It could be that maybe you have, as I mentioned with the dice, conflicting opinions with another individual outside your environment as far as how to create momentum away from conflict in this relationship, or to bring balance. But maybe this resolution, or maybe this solution that you're coming up with isn't necessarily the best for this person. If that's the case, maybe you're not taking this person's feelings or what they are going through in mind. Maybe not. Someone's claim into my life that I feel could cause more harm, even though I enjoy their presence. Well, maybe you feel like you are, maybe you feel bound to this individual, Gemini. It definitely could be that you feel bound to them or trapped, like you can't get away from them, or maybe this connection with this individual is either toxic to some degree or karmic to some extent. Let's get into the challenge. The challenge here, we have the King of Cups. King of Cups. Someone else agreed with the comment there that I read. King of Cups in the challenge. It definitely speaks to me. And any other placement, when we get the King of Cups, it would be that you would be repressing your emotions, or as if you're not expressing your emotions or keeping them to yourself, not speaking them out loud, letting this person know. But with the King of Cups in the challenge, it's almost as if you find it challenging to repress said emotions, or the opposite, meaning you find it not so challenging to speak your mind, to speak your truth. If any of y'all seen the New Year's reading, I believe the Gemini got the truth card from the Oracle deck pulled. So maybe you're speaking your truth, but it's not necessarily doing the best. How do I want to word that? Maybe you are speaking your truth. Maybe you're overly giving to this individual, possibly. Toxic to some degree. Is my manager Satan? Well, I wouldn't say your manager necessarily. It could be that you feel bound to a job, maybe. Maybe you feel bound or chained to some degree, an environment that isn't the best for you, or isn't the healthiest, let's say. When we think of the devil, we think of anything that we're doing in excess. So it could be of the physical intimacy variety. It could be anything as far as overgiving, oversharing. It definitely could be that you're overexpressing yourself, and it's not really working in your favor, is what I wanted to say earlier. Maybe you're overworking, being a workaholic, maybe over drinking. I don't think it's over drinking, but for some of you it could be. Or over smoking, overdoing something, doing something in excess is the devil. The next card after the devil, I do believe, is Temperance, which talks about doing things in moderation. And the Temperance card trumps the devil every time. I'm not sure if it's after the devil or before the devil. I'll have to check that out sometime. But in this person's energy, or how they are behaving, or the general information we can pull from their side of the reading, we do have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is someone very passionate, maybe someone inspiring. This is someone who knows themselves very well, though, in order to know what they want out of life in general, or out of a relationship in general, maybe even with this relationship that they share with you. I do want to mention that, yes, you have the King of Cups in your challenge, and then King of Wands in this person's energy. And keep in mind, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, depending on who is in our environment. You know, I could be in my masculine, I could be in my feminine, just as much as anyone else could be. And maybe this person right now is in their masculine, no matter if they are a man or a woman, a male or a female. So keep in mind, yes, tarot is not gender specific, but this is definitely someone, this is a go-getter of sorts. This is someone who knows what they want out of maybe this relationship. This is someone that puts a claim like, no, this is my relationship, this is my person, I'm going after them. Maybe even waiting for the right time to go after. This is the Gemini reading. For the person asking who is in a relationship, missed it. Missing it a challenge. Yes, I'm overexpressing, so now it's a challenge for me to just walk away. Then again, haven't been much truth giving myself. Okay, haven't gotten much said truth from said Gemini. Okay, yes, this is the Gemini reading. If y'all are able to see the banner here, the schedule in the bottom right corner. If you are not a Gemini, definitely check out the schedule. Or if you're dealing with a Gemini, definitely hang out with us throughout the Gemini reading. But with that being said, yes, this person in the Gemini's environment or outside the Gemini's personal bubble could be a go-getter of sorts. They could be very fiery or passionate or inspiring or creative, you know, but this is someone that does not mind taking action. You know, they don't sit there and think and plan. It's more so, maybe they'll think about it for a little bit, and then they'll plan it out how, you know, okay, I'm going to do this, then that. All right, let's do it. That sounds fun. Let's go and do it. That sounds fun. You know, they don't waste too much time overthinking the situation. What's crazy about this connection, we have the High Priestess and the common ground or similarities between you both. Maybe this person is normally a go-getter with the King of Wands, but keep in mind, this is also someone that is smart enough to know when to take action and when to pause for a split second before taking action, before getting that green light from the universe or any signs and synchronicities that will tell this person, yes, it is time, take action, go after what it is you want, or whatever the case, you know. But so I say that because, yes, we do have the High Priestess. Maybe both of you are very spiritual. It could be. I say that because, yes, we do have the High Priestess. Maybe both of you are very spiritual. It could be. This definitely tells me, though, that neither of you are expressing anything or communicating. This could be someone, you and Gemini, Gemini, you and this person, simultaneously, maybe for different reasons, though. You know, you're in this maybe devil energy, feeling like you're bound to this person and wanting to get away, possibly. or feeling like you yourself are a temptation to this person, maybe. With the High Priestess, maybe one or both of you, or just one of you, or the other, are in your ego, trying to decipher the difference between listening to your ego and or listening to your intuition. Obviously, your intuition will tell you, hey, this feels good. Go ahead and invest in this person, whether it be time, money, energy, effort. Or if it's the ego, if we're doing things out of confusion, that's one, or fear, that's two, then it's probably more so out of ego. Now, with the Gemini being in devil energy, it definitely could be that Gemini at this time is maybe moving or taking action or not taking action, or expressing themselves in excess due to either fear or confusion. You know, maybe you're confused as to what this person's intentions are, or why they are behaving in this manner or not behaving in a certain manner. But yes, the High Priestess does tell me that both of you, for different reasons, want to listen to your intuition. You know, and if your intuition is saying, yes, it is safe to experience this person, to give to this experience or this person, or to not give, you know, then I do feel like that will be something to look out for in doing so and listening to your intuition. Now we have the Four of Wands and the advice or possible outcome. Four of Wands. This could be a setting of the stage. Setting the stage for the play, for the concert, for, let's say, the relationship. This is celebratory energy, yes. Maybe this person comes forward in their King of Wands energy after listening to their intuition and says, hey, I want to be with you. I don't care, you know, what I got to do. If I got to apologize for how I behaved or what I've said and adjust my behaviors accordingly, then let's go ahead and do that. Maybe. We're definitely going to have to get a deeper look into the whole reading as a whole. But yes, Four of Wands could be something to celebrate. Maybe within the home. This tells me that you're on the right path, no matter if this person is meant to be in your life or not. You're due justice. You've given clarity to this person, maybe. You know, you've said what you've needed to. I think it's this person that is needing to take action and either speak up or, you know, give you a ring on the phone, on the cellular device, or take action in any other way that suits them or is not creepy, I suppose. I mean, I don't know if this person is ballsy enough to show up at your workplace and confess, you know, their love for you or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? But maybe there's some action that wouldn't be considered creepy or like weird or, you know, like unnecessary, I suppose. Let's see here, 6:56. All right, I will go ahead and start shuffling the next deck. Am I hitting it on the nail tonight? Did anyone else just see green? Green? What's going on with green? Did I miss you yesterday? Tracy, are you an Aries or a Taurus? You might have missed me yesterday, but I did upload the live stream to YouTube, as in you said someone is in a relationship or out of one. I'm a little bit confused myself. I don't think I said, I'll have to rewatch this live stream. But I'm not sure if I said in or out of a relationship. Oh, it was in regards to the King of Wands. This person in your environment knows what it is that he or she wants out of life or out of a relationship in general, maybe even out of this relationship with you that they share, you know? And it does not have to be romantic, it could be platonic, and it does not have to be that y'all are building upon a foundation, you know, of a relationship. I have a relationship with my dad. I have a relationship with my sister, with my cousin, you know, with my grandma. There's different levels to relationships, I'm sure, which y'all are probably aware of. But yeah, when it comes to romantic relationships, I'm sure they know what they want out of one. And maybe, you know, the relationship that they share with you, or the connection, let's say, that they share with you is worth building a relationship out of. They want to maintain the status quo because it's beneficial for them, but not me. Oh. They don't want the parameters of our relationship to change. Got it, thanks, LOL. Cool. Can we rewatch this live stream? Yes. We're a complicated sign. You're sure as hell letting me have into this through his Gemini said, and mine too. Okay. That is... I will mention that the King of Wands is also a personality where they can be a little bit egotistical. I don't want to say a little bit, maybe a little bit of a lot. Depending on what other cards are clarifying this reading. That's a crazy word to be using. Parameter. I don't usually use that word. That's a pat on the back from Rick from Free Will Tarot. Parameter. That's pretty awesome. Or how would I describe it? That the boundaries, let's say. The limitations. All right, it is 7 o'clock here in Ohio. I'm going to go ahead and do the bridge shuffle. And for all of you that are new here, the bridge shuffle is when I give the green light to send scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. I need to plug my phone in once again. So go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. You said you're in Ohio. Sweet. So yes, let me grab my charger real quick. What? Not a Virgo rising being unorganized. Yes. Alrighty. A quick drink. Chug, chug, chug. Axe, scythe, sword. Alrighty. Thank you all for interacting with me in the comments. Here I go, cutting the deck. Alrighty, let us go ahead and clarify this reading then. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. It's much appreciated. Maybe you want to share this with a fellow Gemini or a friend, family member, or coworker that is a Cancerian. Virgos, yes, and the disorganized. Right? They said me. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, y'all. What else did I say? Like. Definitely hit the like button if that so pleases you to do so. Here we go, y'all. Clarifying the devil and the Gemini's. Whoa! And the Gemini's energy, or the general information, clarifying the King of Cups in the challenge, clarifying the King of Wands in this person's energy, clarifying the High Priestess and the similarities or common ground between you both, and clarifying the Four of Wands in the possible outcome and or advice. /advice. Whatevs. Alrighty, so Gemini, what is going on in this reading? What the heck is going on in this reading? Oh boy, here we go. Yep. I gotta read the comments first. Just real quick. Okay, I read them all. Here we go. So yes, we have the devil in the Gemini's general information, or in their energy, or in the situation, let's say. So this is a situation where the Gemini feels like they are bound to this person, either karmically or toxically, or etc., etc. Maybe you feel addicted to this person. Maybe this person views you as a temptation. Maybe you view this person as a temptation. Maybe you view yourself as a temptation. Not Gemini with their multiple personalities. JK. But something in this situation makes you feel like there is a temptation either on your end or their end, or maybe you feel addicted, they feel addicted. There's toxicity somewhere in this situation. Either overdoing something, over giving, over sharing, over drinking, over smoking, overdoing each other, possibly. We're keeping it PG-13 here, folks, but why did I react the way I reacted? Yes, the way I reacted. Well, the same reason I always react or overreact. Not a Leo overreacting, being dramatic. Not a toxic Leo. Not me. JK. Maybe. But yes, we have the Tower clarifying the Devil card. What is going on, Gemini? This is crazy. This is a crazy combination, y'all. We have the Devil, and then clarifying the Devil is the Tower. So, this is something unexpected. It doesn't have to be bad. And maybe 50-50, half the case. It could be, I suppose. Something unexpected, a surprise, an upheaval, something shocking. I do want to say, though, the next card, the very next card, yes, after the Tower, is the Star. And that is a... Did you just say, I'm blushing? Quit it. Alright. Damn Tower. Always in every reading I see. It's us. Blaze Baby laughing at me. Addicted to the toxicity. I hope not. Spot on again. Toxic, yes. Shake that hair, man. Gonna let them locks fly. Told you we're a complicated sign. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Alright. Maybe I'll win a lottery jackpot. Sweet. What does it mean? We don't even know. Well, the Tower is something shocking, an upheaval of sorts. This is a sudden change, maybe. This, maybe, has to do with maybe you've been connecting with someone in the last, let's say, couple weeks to a month to couple months, whatever the case. This could be that you've been talking to someone and you completely thought that they were one way, but then they turned out to be another way. And this is so shocking that it's breaking down your belief system about them. Like, whoa, I did not see that coming. I thought they were one way, and they're completely opposite of what I thought they were. And now I feel bound to them. Like I can't get out of this situation. I done promised them this, and that. I gave them a promise ring. They gave me a promise ring. If y'all watched last night's reading, I did mention something about how we're all first graders here at Free Will Tarot. Maybe you thought you liked this person, and you gave each other a promise ring. That's so adorable, by the way. And then, even gave a pinky promise. I'll never let go, Jack. And then this person lets you go, and it's like, well, what the crap? Tower moment. That was unexpected. Is this a Titanic story? That's crazy. I'll never let go, Jack. What the crap? You let go. What happened to the promise ring? Oh, I sold it for $5. I needed it for some booze or an extra pack of smokes, or I don't even know if, whatever the case. Y'all get the gist. This definitely could be so shocking to the degree of you thought they were one way, and then they, came out and showed their true colors. Their mask fell off for a split second. It's like, oh, let me put that back on. No. Wait a second. I'm standing in my truth here. What was that mask? What's going on with that mask? What's under the mask? See, I thought the mask was your actual face, but I suppose it's not. It's a plastic mask. Is that what you sold the promise ring for? No, because they've had to have purchased the mask before the promise ring. Any Hoosers. We have the King of Cups in the challenge. King of Cups might have been that you gave this person a promise ring, like, hey, I really like you, and I really like you. Okay, we get it, Gemini. You're oversharing, right? Maybe you find it challenging to repress your emotions. Maybe you're just giving to this individual thinking it's going to go somewhere. And with the Empress, it could be that you're feeling a little insecure with the Empress clarifying the King of Cups in the challenge. The Empress sits on their worth. They know their worth. They know their value. They don't chase. So maybe the Gemini this week is doing a little bit of chasing. Because the Empress in the challenge speaks of the opposite meanings or definitions or interpretations of the card. So maybe the Gemini is doing a little bit of chasing, or feeling a little bit insecure, like they have to do more, to prove to this person, hey, I really like you. Let's move this forward. Here, let me show you that I like you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, and I will prove to you that I like you. I will prove to you that maybe the Gemini is addicted to this person. Or maybe the Gemini feels like they have to prove to themselves after this person's like, nah. Maybe this person feels like the Gemini is, fake in their own way, and is wearing their own mask, which I'm sure could be quite offensive if the Gemini is standing in their truth, like, oh, you think I'm fake? You think this, love that I'm offering you is fake? That's strange. Well, let me prove to you, instead of knowing my worth, knowing my value, sitting pretty and attracting with flowers, the bees, the, whatever the case. Maybe you feel like you have to get a butterfly net and try to chase this person down and try to catch him with it. With the King of Wands and this person's energy, this definitely could be a go-getter. They could be very ambitious. They could be very, go-getter or goal-oriented to some degree. This could be someone that is very passionate about life or their relationships, or inspired or inspiring or creative. Definitely could be creative. With the Judgment card clarifying the King of Wands, this person feels like they have to take action. They have to either pause before taking action, or maybe they feel like the universe is telling them, hey, this person could be leaving your life. There's a short window of opportunity, such as my live streams here on TikTok, and the universe definitely could be showing this person there's signs and synchronicities through either lyrics from a song or a specific scene from a movie that reminds them of the situation they have with you, Gemini, and the universe could be showing them, hey, you have a small window of opportunity to take action and, confess maybe to the Gemini, or to be truthful, whatever the case. Maybe with the Judgment card, the universe is telling this person, hey, invest in yourself, invest in a hobby, invest in your career. There's a small opportunity to do so, and we want you to, receive this opportunity and take full advantage of it or benefit from it. Maybe. It doesn't have to be a career or a hobby. It definitely could be this connection that they share with you. The High Priestess and the similarities or common ground between you both does tell me that you both aren't necessarily speaking towards one another. You're being silent. That you're trying to listen to your intuition. You're trying to, silence all the noise, maybe in your head, maybe in your environment, but trying to listen to your intuition. What do I do? Says this person. What do I do? Says the Gemini. Neither of you are wanting to, screw this up, I'm sure, because one wrong move and it could totally turn the other person off, or maybe not. We do have the Devil and the Tower, and your specific placement in this reading, I'm not sure what that's going to entail as far as any opportunities that come towards y'all, or this opportunity. This connection is definitely an opportunity, metaphorically speaking. The High Priestess, though, could be you both trying to shut off your ego, have a death of the ego for a split second, just to figure out what the heck the universe wants me to do. What the heck does my higher self want me to do? Through your body again? Is any of this hitting home, y'all? Gotta do something. I've been on pause for the longest time with waiting. Do your thing, Tara. What if the Empress reacts? If this one person, or of this one person, I do feel like I give too much. Okay. What if the Empress reacts? Well, I suppose in any other placement, the Empress would respond, right? Maturely, knowing their worth, knowing their value, sitting on that worth, and not wanting to budge, not wanting to give up their moral ethics or their standards, let's say, So maybe if the Empress is in the challenge, you definitely could react. It could definitely be more reactive, like Tower moment. Oh my goodness, I have to take action. I have to do something like quick, before this person changes their mind about me, or before whatever the case, and I'm definitely not trying to add to any fear or confusion in the Gemini's mind, as if they already don't have, confusion and or fear about this connection. But at the same time, the Empress being in the challenge, there's a level of insecurity that you feel, maybe you aren't to this person's likening, or you aren't good enough for this person, or this person maybe wants you to feel insecure because they are insecure. Maybe they're projecting onto you. Maybe you're wanting this person to... Well, I suppose with that being said about this individual, is it still lagging, y'all? Let me know, please. I feel like that towards said Gemini. I feel like that towards said Gemini. Okay. If it's lagging, y'all might have to either exit out of the app, or is it? I don't know what to do about that. It lags for a second or two, then it comes back. That's So maybe that'll help. That's really annoying though. I apologize, but thank you all for being patient as I have my my technical difficulties. No, it's fine now? Okay. I think it's due to the weather more than anything else. It's raining all over East Coast. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's so annoying. You're probably right though about that. Alright, so we will go ahead and get into the last two cards for the last 5 to 10 minutes. So we do have the Four of Wands. It's been windy here with me. Okay. Yes, clarifying the Four of Wands is the Fool card. We will get to that card here in a second though. The Four of Wands is telling me that you maybe want to be in a celebratory energy with this person. If this is the advice, try to alleviate any fear or confusion as much as possible. I wouldn't say get into a state of delusion necessarily, you know, like, oh, this is why they're behaving towards me in this way. This is why they're, you know, acting in this manner or saying these things. I would just celebrate that you have stability, that you have a roof over your head, shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, food in your stomach. Maybe this is preparing yourself, you know, to be in preparation or to set the stage, let's say, for this relationship could be the advice. If the Five of Wands is the play, is the concert, then the Four of Wands would be setting the stage for said concert or play. And it would also be setting the stage for you preparing, let's say, to take a leap of faith with the Fool card. Yes, the Fool card. This is taking a leap of faith, not necessarily knowing, you know, what's to come out of this relationship, but trusting that the universe has your back. Trusting that you can trust yourself, you know? And if you trust yourself, then you can trust this person, you know? Even if either of you or both of you are trying to distinguish the difference between your ego and your intuition, it could be that your intuition, both of your intuitions are telling you to go ahead and take a leap of faith on each other. You know, even though you feel, Gemini, like you're a little bit obsessive of this person or to whatever degree addicted to them, you know, or feel like you have to overgive or you know, share your feelings. Yes, if this is the possible outcome, it could be that you both end up in a relationship, you both end up celebrating, or at least the Gemini, this is your advice. This is possibly Gucci Gucci Goo. Oh, I missed that. It could be that you, Gemini, yourself, prepare yourself for this relationship or prepare some stability for this person, you know? Maybe creating space for them in your home. If they are a go-getter and they are more so focused on a hobby or a career, then maybe you want to help this person out, you know, share a little bit of your stability with them, possibly. The leap of faith with the Fool card that you're wanting to take tells me that you do trust yourself, you trust that the universe has your back, and maybe this person is being a little bit restrictive when it comes to the parameters of this relationship. Does that mean necessarily that you could compromise? Does that necessarily mean that they need to compromise a little bit more? If this person is a Leo, necessarily, with the King of Wands, they could be a Leo, they could be a Sagittarius or an Aries. Doesn't have to be any of those, but this is someone with the King of Wands that is very fiery, that loves life, that loves their life, you know, and what they do. They could be very passionate about what they do, you know, so maybe it is a career that they're more so focused on because the universe is letting them know, hey, you know, put your energy where it's needed, let's say. I mean, I definitely can, relate to that myself. What else can I say here? I think that's what I got, y'all. I'm not so sure what this devil with the tower is speaking to. I mean, there's definitely something unexpected, maybe a breaking down of a belief system, as in maybe you thought this relationship was going a specific direction, but then they start acting a specific way. I don't want to say necessarily that they had a mask. Maybe it is the Geminis that have, a certain personality that they are only showing to this person. And then when this person looks through that mask, like, okay, I got to focus on me. The universe is telling me to do so. I have to listen to my intuition, because I maybe have a new opportunity with my passionate hobby or career or whatever the case. And you're like, oh, crap, I did not expect that. Maybe. And maybe that is making you feel a little insecure to some degree. As if like, okay, well, maybe I'll let them know, hey, I want to, get this relationship moving. I love you. I'm in love with you. I like you. Here's a promise ring, and this person's like, whoa, chill out. You are a temptation, to some extent with the devil and your energy, Gemini, says this person. But also, like, I've got goals to make. I've got ambition, to make an opportunity something worth investing into. I think that's what I have for y'all, though. Whoops. Put that back. We'll get that ring from my Gemini man. But he'll upload to YouTube and no quick recap, believe. No, I'm kind of confused. Did I just catch the end of Gemini? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. My readings start from 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is now about 7:30. 7:26 here in Ohio, Eastern Standard Time. If y'all can't make it to, the beginning of the reading, that's totally fine. I understand everyone has their own life, which is why I upload to YouTube. Definitely check my YouTube channel out. The link to my YouTube channel is in the TikTok bio. My bad, thought you still had one more card left to do. Nope. The advice and or possible outcome is Four of Wands to the Fool. So it could be the advice then to set the stage for this relationship and go ahead and take a leap of faith on this person. I think you've said enough. Gemini. If this person is only focused on what they have to do to maybe create stability within themselves or to continue to help others or whatever the case, if they have a hobby they're trying to monetize, maybe they only have a certain amount of time with the Judgment card to take advantage of this opportunity before they lose out on it. And maybe that's blowing your mind, like, what? I'm the Gemini, I should be the one that everyone is addicted to. What the crap? Maybe you do feel like, a temptation in that degree, in that sense. Oh, come on. What's going on here? Swipe left to close. Here we go. Wild, he's in Wielding School until July. Sweet! My Cancer and Cancer's reading is coming up. Yes, in about 2 minutes, Cancer reading. Thank y'all, Cancerians, for being patient with me. I just reconnected with my ex. Not recommended. Rick, it's good to see you back at it. Thank you for coming back in full effect. I'm very grateful. Hey, thank you all so much. They chose their job over me. I haven't gotten anything We stopped talking in Christmas. That's that's very that's very synchronistic, I do believe. I do believe because the Gemini I was speaking to, um, I want to say that yeah, she lightweight ghosted me, and it's like it was unexpected. And I kind of acted out of character a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I'm better than this. I need to focus on what I got going on here. Just because one person doesn't see my value doesn't mean I don't have a whole comment section that does. I'm gonna try unplugging. Sorry about this, y'all, but thank you for being patient with me. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Yep, I have created my own language just using the words cool and different variations of the word. Alrighty, Cancerians. First off, Geminis. Definitely hit that follow button if you did not do that. It is greatly appreciated. Maybe hit the like button a few times before you leave. If you leave in general, you definitely don't have to. It's greatly appreciated on my end that y'all chose to show up. Can anybody summarize the Gemini reading? Uh-oh, Gucci Gucci Goo. I mean, I still have the cards here. Maybe it's shocking that you found out that this person isn't addicted to you, that you're more so addicted to them, with that energy being in, or those cards being in your energy. Maybe you've overgiven or overshared your emotions and it's making you feel a little insecure. Gemini, you have a person in your environment that is a go-getter, someone who is ambitious. Maybe the universe is telling them to focus more so on their career or their hobby, or as one person mentioned, their wielding school, their schooling. The similarities between you both is you're both very intuitive. You both are very intuitive and can see through each other's BS. And this could be leading to something very passionate, inspiring, or creative for you both. I mean, if either of you were to see the value in this relationship, and Four of Wands to the Fool as your advice and or outcome, it could be that you're needing to prepare yourself to take a leap of faith towards them, like, hey, text them, show up at their place or their hometown. I wouldn't necessarily suggest that. I'm not sure if this person or you, would be the one to take the action, but action's got to be taken. You find it challenging to be in your Empress energy, Gemini, which is divine feminine, making you feel insecure, like you have to give and give and give to prove yourself to some degree, and this person might be, in their masculine energy trying to make something happen with a hobby or a schooling or a career, whatever the case. I do hope that helped. Still on Gemini or Cancer. It's Cancer now. I had to do a quick recap. That was the Gemini reading. But yes, thank you all Cancerians for being patient with me. Do check out my YouTube channel because, yes, I do a recap halfway through every reading. And I do understand that everyone has their own life and cannot make it to the live streams every time. But at the same time, my time is valuable, to me. And I definitely want to get to the next sign and shuffle these cards back into the deck before I can get into that next reading. With that being said, thank you all for being patient with me. Alrighty then. Shuffle these cards back into the deck. Alright, Cancerians, if you are new here, definitely hit that follow button. Hit that like button if you like the energy I bring to the tarot TikTok table. Why does my ear keep popping? Whoa. Wield. Very, very wield. Strange. Okay. We're back. Holy crap, that was weird. I think I popped my ear. Any Hoosers. Any Hoosers. Cancerians, how are y'all? How are y'all tonight? This is the second live stream I've done for the year. For the new year, 2024. To catch everyone up on what decks I'm using, I'm going to be using the Dragon Tarot for the first half of your reading, Cancer. Doing good so far. How are you? I am splendid. Splendid. And the Dragon Tarot. Yes, both dragon decks, because this year, 2024, is the year of the dragon in Chinese astrology. So I'm using both Dragon Tarot decks. Alrighty then. I will continue shuffling, at least till 36 after. I said noise. Hey, Rickster. Aw, that's actually a cute nickname. Oh yes, if y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. If you like the energy I bring to the Tarot TikTok table, definitely hit that like button. Maybe y'all want to share with a Cancerian whom could be a friend, family member, or coworker, or a neighbor, or anyone, no matter their zodiac sign. Especially if they love tarot as much as you, as much as me, or more than you, more than me. And they want a creative take on tarot readings. Alrighty, it is almost 36 after. How can I kill the time for the next 30 seconds or more or less? I don't know. I'll just keep shuffling. Sometimes the solution is to disengage altogether. Oh, it is 36. What do you know? Who'da thunk it? Alright, y'all. Here we go. The first bridge shuffle. The first bridge shuffle. And for any of you that are new here at Free Will Tarot, when I do the bridge shuffle, that is the the green light, to send me scissors in the comments. I'm a bet right now that Virgos will have something to do here. Possibly. This is the Cancerian reading, though. I'm not sure if we're going to pull the Hermit card or what the case, but yes, if y'all are new here, definitely send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety, and then we will cut this deck. That's how the name of the game goes here. But also, Cancers. I've been using dice for the last 3 readings, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So we will use the dice. Oh, okay. And we have a 2 and a 6. As I mentioned earlier to the Geminis, and will mention to you now, the 1s are going to be new beginnings. 2s, harmony, opposites, unions, and balance. 3 is family, friends, communities, or groups. 4 is home, foundations you are building upon. 5 is change, conflict, instability. And 6 is momentum away from conflict, solutions, light after darkness. You did pull the same, or I did roll the same numbers as Gemini, I do believe, which is harmony, opposites, unite, unions, balance, and then we have 6, momentum away from conflict, solutions, light after darkness. So this definitely could be, like the Gemini reading, something to do with a relationship that is going through some sort of conflict or turmoil of some sort. Maybe you and this individual are trying to agree upon something, but find it challenging to, find momentum away from conflict. Definitely could be, but we're definitely going to have to get into this reading, which we are going to do now. Thank y'all for interacting with me in the comments. Much appreciated. Trying to see if I should walk away from this Aquarius. Okay, well, let us cut this deck and we will begin. Alrighty, Cancerians, one more time, hit that like button, hit that share button, and definitely hit that follow button. It is greatly appreciated. Here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Here is your energy. Here is the challenge. Here is your person's energy. Here is the similarities between you both, or the common ground. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. All right, so Cancerians, I do have 5 cards here on the Tarot TikTok table. Here in about 21 minutes, give or take, we're going to clarify with 5 more cards, 1 card per each placement within the spread. And yes, we will clarify, but then we will also recap for anyone just then joining the live stream. All right, did I miss anything? Nope, I think that's about it. All right, so here we go. So Cancers, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I apologize, we got some like sirens going on outside or something, but yes, we do have the the Ace of Pentacles and your energy and your general information and or situation, meaning you could be wanting to gift someone something, maybe gift a specific person a tarot deck, or gift them something for their birthday, maybe give them a New Year's present. I don't know if there's such a thing other than like a New Year's kiss. I mean, I guess we're coming up on Valentine's Day in February, but that's still like a whole month and a few days away or something. But this tells me that you're wanting to plant a seed of long-term longevity. You're not wanting to waste your time on anything short-term, meaning you don't want the short-term gratification. You don't want the compliments or the validation or the love bombs. You know, you don't want anything to do with friends with benefits or anything of that nature. You know, let us have long-term chats, conversations that have to do with stability, abundance, maybe not abundance, but stability or finances. You know, are you going to be able to help me with these bills? Are you going to be able to help me, you know, with raising my kids, your kids, our kids, whatever the case? Are you going to be able to help me not only with electric bill, gas bill, rent, but maybe even a car payment? Yes, I could definitely do it all my own, but as the Cancerian could suggest, it takes, I was going to say it takes 2 to tango, but 2 heads are better than 1. I literally talked about this today with a friend. Okay, well, I hope you're not as nervous now that I'm getting into the reading. I did see your comment earlier about how nervous you were to get into this reading. Trying to see if I should walk away from this Aquarius. Okay, I've read that one already. So yes, the Ace of Pentacles. You're more so worried about finances. You're more so worried about the long-term stability of a relationship. You know, can we be friends first? How is this person going to react if I tell them no? Are they going to get angry? Are they going to, you know, try to manipulate me into saying yes? Are they going to, like, you know, totally get manipulative? I think I said that already, but, like, that's worst case scenario, right? Or is this person going to be like, okay, I understand. I respect your decision. I respect your boundaries that you're placing. You know? And it's like, okay, I could see this going somewhere. Maybe you are wanting to, you know, plant something long-term with this person as far as having conversations about the longevity of a relationship, starting out as friends first, you know, and not getting straight into bed or, you know, not getting married right away. I'm sure some of you are thinking about, yeah, let's get married because it's tax time, you know, and we want that double money. We want to combine our financial resources. I wouldn't suggest doing that, but we all have free will. Now with the, oh, I thought this was the Four of Wands when I first pulled it, but this is the Five of Wands. Five of Wands and the challenge. So maybe you find it challenging to overcome a little bit of an inner conflict. Is it an inner conflict or is it an outer conflict? Is the metaphoric belly button an innie or an outie? Is the metaphoric conflict an innie or an outie? All right. Stop joking, making light of the situation. There's conflict, either inner conflict. They said any. Oh my goodness. Maybe this is inner conflict, you know, of a metaphoric belly button. If that is the case, it's almost as if you're starting a war with yourself. You're wanting to avoid outer conflict or disagreements, arguments, fighting, you know, with this person. Maybe both, LOL, okay. Yeah, with the Five of Wands, this is maybe disagreements, maybe competition. Maybe you find it challenging to compete for this person's attention. Maybe this person finds it challenging to compete for your attention. You know? I'm sure you don't even want to mess with the competition, though. That's short-term BS. With the Ace of Pentacles, you want something long-term. You don't want the games. You know, you want something solid. And with the Five of Wands, it's almost as if you're, you know, conflicted about this person. Do I plant the seed of long-term, you know, stability within this connection? Do I make it official with them? Do I ask them if they want to make it official? There's so much inner conflict, maybe. Maybe this person wants the same, or maybe they don't even know. I do believe that with the Knight of Swords and this person's energy, this person outside your own personal bubble and or in your environment, they want to speak up about something. They want to take action about something. I'm not sure if it's a flighty energy. I more so see that as like the Knight of Wands. But sometimes I see the Knight of Swords as, ooh, butterfly, or ooh, something shiny, or ooh, squirrel, you know, or ooh, piece of candy. Being distracted, you know, or easily influenced by distractions, let's say. Doesn't have to be. This is the second fastest card in the tarot deck, the Knight of Swords. Second to the Chariot. So maybe this person does want to come in, I want to say almost impulsively. Maybe it's impulsive. Maybe it's like, hey, you know, let's get this going. Yes, I'm right there with you. Is this person being impulsive? Is this person rushing in to make you an offer, to communicate something, you know, to settle differences maybe, to overcome some sort of arguments or disagreements or miscommunication, misunderstandings? Are they rushing in? Someone said yup in the comments. This person could, with the Knight of Swords, be a knight in shining armor. So maybe they are planning a rescue mission for the Cancerian. Yes, I did already do Gemini. But Cancer, yes, with the Knight of Swords, maybe they are planning to some degree a rescue mission. Maybe you're wanting to plant a seed of long-term, a seed within your stability to, you know, so the seed sprouts and either more money comes in or, you know, more stable energies within this relationship at least. Oh, I missed it. Thanks for answer. Yep, not a problem. I will be downloading this live stream from TikTok. Yeah, TikTok, and then uploading it to YouTube, though. So do check out my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed to it already. And if you are subscribed to it already, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, the link to my YouTube channel is in my TikTok bio. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. All right, for whatever reason, we have the Strength card and the Cancerian's similarities with this person. So I do believe that you both are being brave. You're being courageous at this time. You're wanting to overcome any fears. More importantly, you both are holding back, though, at this time, anyways. Sure, maybe this person is a little impulsive with their communication, either to other people or maybe even to you, or maybe that's how you're viewing them, but the similarities between both taming the dragon, yeah. It's taming the beast within, yes, for sure. Neither one of you are wanting to be triggered by, maybe it's both of you are having an inner conflict. It said, I'm in Ohio tonight. Hey, sweet. I'm in Ohio every night. What part of Ohio, by the way? User Finch Girl. Probably a part of Ohio I'm not familiar with, but neither here nor there. Yeah, I definitely feel like if there's an inner conflict, both of you are trying to, play out this inner war, by yourselves, which is, yes, kind of brave, but at the same time, let me ask you this, is it more brave to fight a war by yourself and not involve the other person? Or is it more brave to go ahead and meet this conflict, this Five of Wands, with this person straight on, Because technically there is no resolution or no solutions around or over or under, the fights, the arguments, the disagreements. You got to go through it in order for it to dissipate. There's going to be a creative solution through this conflict. Either both of you compromise to some degree, or one of you sacrifices, the other gives a little more, while the other receives. There's got to be a little bit of an equal give and take. If both of you are to overcome any triggers, maybe both of you are triggered by this relationship to some degree with the Strength card and the similarities or common ground between you both. Whoops. I am doing awesome on time. Jonesboro, driving through the junk. The junk? It's hard when they don't want to communicate and say what they want. Well, what's crazy is we do have the Knight of Swords in this person's energy, so maybe they are being impulsive, but in the opposite direction. Maybe they are running away from the Cancer, which if that's the case, I would see why they don't want to be triggered, but at the same time, that's literally the only way through the conflict is to face the triggers, to face their fears, overcome their fears, because what we really want, what we truly want is on the other side of fear. We just have to, drive through it. We have to pummel, I think that's the word I need to use, run it over, with the Chariot. I did mention that the Chariot is the faster card, faster than the Knight of Swords. Maybe you need to be more impulsive, meet their impulsivity. Cancerian, if this is the possible outcome, it definitely could be that you end up, matching their energy and impulsively going towards them like, okay, listen, I want something long-term. How can we, what's the word? How can we use overcome. How can we overcome this conflict? How can we get through this disagreement? I'm willing to give a little, and I'm willing to receive a little. Or I'm willing to give a little in order to receive a little. If you are willing to give a little to me in order to receive a little from me, right? We can overcome this conflict, says the Cancerian, especially if the Cancerian has the energy, the motivation, the determination, to mow over any obstacles. What are obstacles? Fear. Fear is only in our head, and as long as we don't stay in our head and trapped in our head and we just take action, then there's nothing to overthink. There's nothing to fear, but fear itself. They should just say it. We not young, been together for many years. Mine's a very avoidant communicator as well. They run to different things. Yeah. The Pisces ran away because of fear. Dang. It could be with the Chariot, if this is the advice instead of the possible outcome, then this is the advice to, yes, maybe you have to take the lead. The person that drives the Chariot, that's this person in the background, the person that drives the Chariot is the Emperor. So maybe you have to get into your masculine energy and take charge of the situation, and have a lot of determination. Ooh, fear equals false evidence appears real. Ooh, I like it. Me likey. I like that. Yeah. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And if the Cancerian is overcoming their fear, maybe it will, show this person, hey, you don't have to be impulsive and fear the Cancerian. You don't have to fear me, says the Cancerian. I believe in us. There's no such thing as an obstacle. We can get through any obstacle, any disagreement, any differences that we may have. There's going to be a creative solution. And if the Cancerian believes this, then it so shall pass. Especially with the Chariot being in your possible outcome and or advice. And especially if y'all take these readings seriously with the Chariot. If you have a lot of determination to just move through it, nope, we're going to go. Here we go. I'm going to text them. And no matter what the outcome, if they end up blocking me out of fear or running away or avoiding me or whatever the case, I'll find another way. I'll get on their Instagram. I'll get on their TikTok. I'll, talk to family members if need be. I don't care how creepy or stalkerish it makes me look. I love this person, and I see long-term with them. I definitely don't want to direct y'all in any toxic ways. Fine, I'll text him. Oh, goodness. I mean, I definitely don't want to direct y'all in any toxic ways, or any directions that may be toxic. But it's like the Chariot, if you're determined to make this happen, you'll find a way, or just like this person, they'll find an excuse. You'll find an excuse just like this person. I think that's how I wanted to word it. I am planning on showing up at his house tomorrow. Oh, goodness. Hey, Rick from Free Will Tarot told me to show up at your house tomorrow, or tonight. So here I am. Let's make up, and then make out. Let's go to Make Out Point, or what's another place that we could call, Make Out Point type of deal. No, I already had that plan. Oh, okay, sweet. There's a place, I think in Ohio. Where is that? Put in Bay, Lover's Lane, right? That's another example. There's a Put in Bay. I think it's like a beach or something. I love to make fun of that name and say Put Out Bay instead of Put in Bay. I just think that's hilarious. Like Make Out Point or First Base Cliff or something like that. It sounds like the funniest thing, like one of those 50s sayings, like, wow, she's so swell, I'm going to take her out to Make Out Point tonight. I just know it. One of those 50s type deals. Any Hoosers, y'all. You just confirmed that I need to take the lead and show him I am his safe space. There you go. So who's reaching out first, Cancer or the Pisces? Well, we won't get to the Pisces reading until this Saturday. So it might be that you might have to take my advice, and we'll see how the Pisces reacts this Sunday or this Saturday.
I'm just sharing all of my jokes, all of my secret terminologies, and it said, "Uh-oh." This is awesome content for YouTube, though. Thank you all so much for getting me to point out the make out point, or put out bay. Put out bay. That's too funny. All right, y'all. We're going to clarify this reading, though, in less than a minute. What was the uh-oh for, though? I mean, y'all, literally, I'm just pulling cards. I want to say that if the deck, if the universe, if God, or whatever wanted me to not do this, they would find a way to stop me. And I feel like my intentions are to help others, and or to give a message that may be needed. Maybe y'all need to hear that you need to take the lead in this relationship or this connection. You said you're a Cancerian? I don't want to be the one to reach out. Well, let me ask you this. How many times has the other person reached out in this Knight of Swords energy? If this person has reached out and reached out and reached out, and the Cancerian is the type to like complain and be emotional, like they never reach out, and then when they do reach out, you're like, no, it's not the right timing. And it's like, what is this person to do that? I usually always do that, but it seems I intimidated them. Well, first off, Cancerians, you are not intimidating. They are intimidated. Keep that in mind. With that being said, you might, if you're the one that has the more determination to make this happen, you might have to show them, hey, this is what I have planned, and if we can move this forward, awesome. But I'm not going to, waste my energy, my determination on someone that is just going to, run away every time there's a disagreement. I was liking his stories, his posts on Instagram. He wasn't liking my stuff at all. Said, you're right. I'm not sure if you have reached out. I'm not sure if this person has reached out. I do know that you want something long term, that you do want to, plant a seed for long term. So I pulled all my energy back. This person could be rushing in to say something to you. I would not block them just yet. Maybe they have you blocked. Maybe they'll unblock you, though, because, yes, the Strength card does talk about both of you holding back, not reaching out. They said, what's his sign? The Knight of Swords, it could be an air sign. Oh, you're asking Pisces? Yeah, you got to be careful with Pisces men. They can be very, I want to say sensitive, emotional. The Cancerians should know a little bit about that, though. So, how would you want this person to contact you? How would you want this person, Cancerian, to reach out to you? In what way, in what manner would you prefer this person reach out to you? I'm sure you wouldn't want it to be aggressive. I'm sure you wouldn't want to come in, or you wouldn't want them to come in like, hey, let's do this. I've got all this determination to make it work. Here are all my plans. Here's, ooh, the Cancerian, let's go. I see them in public. Let's go after them and, tell them this is how much I love you. This is, how dedicated I am to this relationship. Like, no, how would you want this person to reach out to you or to approach you? And then take that approach. Yeah, take that approach. Sorry about that, y'all. My battery is
acting all sorts of weird.
Yeah, how would you approach this person? How would you want them to approach you? And then approach them in that manner. That's what I'm getting from what y'all are saying. Alrighty, y'all. I have just shuffled, or started to shuffle, for the last half of this reading. Keep in mind, I do have to end this live stream about 5 minutes or less before 30 after. Anything under 2 hours is welcomed by the YouTube app or YouTube channel. Do it with dignity. I hear it, or I hear in my head. He's definitely stuck in fear. 5 years with a Gemini, and he ended it. Still talk, but I'm not willing to go back. I'm a Cancer wanting long term. I've been really communicated about what I want and its importance. Aquarius being stubborn, like, hey, how you been? Oh, goodness. Bro, Leos are very childish. I really tried, but I give up. Well, I think it's fear too, yeah. Well, let us get a deeper look into this reading then, Cancerians. That was the bridge shuffle. I will wait about 7 after, and then we'll clarify. If y'all are new here, definitely hit the, by these comments, it's been confirmed. See, y'all are very loyal. I love this. This is cool because not only do we get a chance with this, account, this TikTok account, to get a deeper look into the situation between you and your person with the cards, and the cards can definitely pull a lot of information. 10 cards, 5 in the first half, and then 5 to clarify. But then we have everyone as a community in the comments talking about their experiences as well. I just find that very inspiring. Thank y'all for joining me tonight for my second live stream of 2024. It is greatly appreciated. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. If you like the energy I bring to the tarot TikTok table, definitely hit that like button a few times. And share this live stream for the next 25 minutes, let's say, 24, 23. And yeah, let's go ahead and cut this deck with the scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. And we will clarify this reading. Here we go. Clarifying the Cancerian's energy. Clarifying the 5 of Wands in the challenge. By the way, we were clarifying the Ace of Pentacles in your energy, clarifying the 5 of Wands in the challenge, clarifying the Knight of Swords in this person's energy. Clarifying the Strength card and the similarities or common ground between you both, and clarifying the Chariot. That's weird. The Chariot and your possible outcome and or advice. 69 viewers. I don't know why I said but it's a thing. Any Hoosers. We have the Ace of Pentacles in your general situation and or the general information we're pulling. They said, nice. Guys see 69 people or viewers in the comments, and they just say, hell yeah. That's Facebook meme worthy. Any Hoosers. Ace of Pentacles, fitting for Cancer. Yes, our sign looks like that. That's very true. That's very true. I like that. So yes, Ace of Pentacles, you're definitely wanting to have a conversation with this person about long-term stability, longevity. Anything less than long-term, such as the short-term gratification of compliments or love bombing or one-night stands, friends with benefit here and there, and let's meet up for coffee and then not talk to each other for a week, and yeah, let's just cut the BS. We want long-term stability. We want to combine our financial resources so that we both can thrive and we don't have to be in fight or flight mode throughout the 2024 year, the year of 2024. Yeah. So we don't have to be in fight or flight mode. Two heads are better than one, says the Cancerian. And you don't have to struggle, says the Cancerian, to this person and their environment. And I shouldn't have to struggle either. So let us plant this seed, this brand new opportunity. Maybe it's a new opportunity in work or a new job. Definitely could be. Maybe this person is helping you out, finding a job or finding a new source of income. But with the Seven of Cups, it definitely screams of, yes, maybe you have a lot of options as far as the dating pool. Do I date Jimmy? Do I date Marissa? Do I date Tyler? Do I date Lindsay? Right? But not every person is going to be for you. Not every person is going to be for you, Cancerian. Some are going to be toxic. Some you're going to be toxic too. There's going to be one specific cup of love that you're going to want to drink from. And then there's one specific cup that you're going to want to fill with your own cup. All these options definitely could be confusing to you. I love it when I go into a grocery store and I want a singular pack of Reese cups. But then I don't love it. I'm so confused at all the different Reese cups. There's different shapes, there's different flavors, there's different prices, there's different sizes even, shapes and sizes. That's a difference. There's family size, there's sharing size, but then there's the egg shaped, there's the pumpkin shaped, there's the, Christmas tree shaped, and it's like, so many options. I don't like the options. Let's narrow it down to something that is more befitting. Something that is more befitting for the Cancerian. And it definitely could be very emotionally confusing as well. They said size matters. Quit it. Quit it. Or was that me projecting my own perverted mind onto your comment? I'm going to pretend I didn't say that. Ace of Pentacles. This is a brand new financial opportunity maybe, or something stable, that you are wanting long term with this person. But you're very emotionally confused. It's more so, I feel like you're wanting to be more practical and less emotional, because this person only makes you emotionally confused, with maybe all the options, that you both can move this forward, or all the options you could, imagine about, maybe I'll meet them at the grocery store. Maybe I could text them. Maybe I could call them. Maybe I could see them at their job. And it's like, I need clarity. I just want something practical, something stable. I want to be mentally and emotionally stable. I don't want to be confused. I just want that one way, that one direction, that one thing, I just want to feel loved, feel happy, and to be able to love this person and combine resources and, not have to be in fight or flight mode, or not be confused about how I feel or how they feel or either of our intentions. Let's think more practically, says the Cancerian. I like that, especially for the next week anyways. With the Five of Wands, it definitely could be in the challenge that you find it challenging to overcome maybe a metaphorical any belly button, an any, did I say that word right? Yeah, an any, an enter, an any or an outie. Metaphoric belly button, where it's a inner conflict. Or it could definitely be that you're finding it challenging to overcome an outer conflict, for sure. And with the Page of Coins, it's almost like, okay, let's start over. What is the very beginning of the conflict? What was the very beginning of the argument? What set the argument off? What was it about this person? What was it about me, the Cancerian, that either made them insecure, or made me insecure, or made me fear them, made them fear me? What was it? You know, there's going to be something that triggered this argument, this disagreement, this competition, maybe. I don't know if this person is creating competition with you, but we do have the Seven of Cups in your energy. So maybe you do have a lot of options, and that's making this person fear that you might abandon them to some degree. That's definitely an option or a way to look at it. It's definitely a perspective. But with the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles, but Page of Coins in this deck, clarifying the Five of Wands. Yeah, I'm sure y'all just want to get to the root of the problem. Like, what started this person being in fear? Is it because I have multiple options, says the Cancerian? Because I'll get rid of all these options. They just confuse me. I just want you, says the Cancerian. Does that make you happy? I just want you. I won't abandon you. I won't put you in fear. I don't want to be in fear either. I don't want to be confused just as much as you don't want to be confused. You know, let's experience each other in a beginner's mindset. You know, let's experience each other with a new start, a brand new start. Ace of Pentacles. This person with the Knight of Swords definitely could be an air sign. They don't have to be, though. Oh, is it the distance? I suppose the Chariot could represent a car. We did have the Chariot in your possible outcome and or advice. And yeah, it could be representative of a metaphorical car or a vehicle, being metaphoric in the sense of the relationship as the vehicle. You know, how can we create forward momentum with this relationship? Get the wheels a turning, let's say. The Knight of Swords, though, this person could be flighty, in and out. I usually don't see that for the Knight of Swords, though. Maybe they feel like they have to rush in or rush away. You know, maybe they are like, no, I don't want to deal with the Cancerian. We have too many differences. We have too many arguments, and it's too emotional. Maybe they'd rather stay busy and distracted with the Eight of Coins. You know, Knight of Swords to the Eight of Coins. That definitely screams of, yeah, I just want to distract myself with work, says this person in the Cancerian's environment. Let me just distract myself with work. You know, I want to run away from this connection and just work. Be in my bag. Make that money, honey. Or maybe this person, oh my God, he once said that we're different. I mean, isn't that a good thing, though? Would you necessarily want to date someone that is the same as you? I mean, that could be an argument that the Cancerian throws at this person. Like, would you necessarily want to date a mere reflection of yourself? Like, sure, we are different, but is that a bad thing? You know, opposites attract, or so the saying goes, no matter how cliche. Yeah, as y'all said it, Jinx, by the way, y'all owe me a soda. But yes, maybe they're looking at the little details of this situation with the Eight of Pentacles. You know, maybe they're looking at the little details and needing to back away from the situation, needing to step back and look at the bigger picture. If this person could just get on the same page as the Cancerian, the long term will make more sense. Is this person more so focused on the short term when it comes to this relationship? With the Eight of Pentacles, are they more so, working for the long term of their stability, but then when it comes to this relationship, they're like, yeah, I don't see this going anywhere anytime soon? This is exactly what is happening with me and him. You're running away for a year to work 6 hours away. Jesus. Well, strength to the Knight of Cups. This is the similarities or the common ground between you both. yes, we do have the Strength card, meaning I don't feel like either of you are reaching out to each other at this time, anyways. Maybe for the next week, for the next couple days, maybe. But Strength tells me that y'all are wanting to avoid being triggered, which I don't know why any of us avoid being triggered, but I mean, it opens up a wound, you know? Tearing off that Band-Aid before it's fully healed can be, reliving the trauma. You know, it's almost as if when you see this person and they see you, both of you are opening up a wound, maybe, and it's like reliving that trauma. And trauma lives within the body, or it definitely could be a fear of rejection, for sure. But how do you dissipate fear of rejection? How do you do that? Because in an overthinker's mind, we think, well, yeah, they could say yes, but then just like that, they could change their mind. People do it all the freaking time. People do it all the freaking time. Yes, let's go for a date. Oh, sorry, I had to make other plans. I have to cancel. And it's like, what? This is the reason why people have fear of rejection, because either something comes up or they themselves, have some sort of fear that is either projected onto them, or they, they absorb the other person's fear. And it's like, okay, whose fear is whose? Especially if you're empathic, you can feel their fear, and it's like, okay, where's this fear coming from? Is it mine? Is it theirs? But to some degree, you both aren't wanting to be triggered. Neither of you are wanting to rip off that Band-Aid, especially if it's not healed. And as I was mentioning, trauma lives within the body. If we get in a car crash, and we remember those details of that car crash, that trauma is going to live within our body, and we might not want to get into another car for however long, whatever length of time, but then once we do get in that car again, sure, okay, yeah, this is fine, but then one wrong move, and it's like that trauma, just reacts, and it's like, oh man, this is exactly why I haven't gotten into a car. This is exactly why I haven't went up to this person and asked them out on a date. I have to relive that traumatic event of being rejected by this person all over again. Knight of Cups is clarifying the Strength card, meaning, yes, you both aren't wanting to rip off that Band-Aid, and yet you still have love for each other. This is the similarities, the common ground between you both. And I feel like, yes, you both love each other, and you're not holding back, but for different reasons. Maybe this person is traumatized or has some sort of fear of rejection, and you're just tired of being confused emotionally. You're tired of, dealing with people that come in and then go out and want to love bomb you one day, but then you don't hear from them the next day. It's like, hello, are you showing up consistently, or are you going to be in and out? I want stability, says the Cancerian. Goodness gracious. Maybe both of you with the Knight of Cups want to confess love to some extent, but fear is always going to be a driving wedge in a lot of relationships, unfortunately. I don't want to say always. I don't want to have that limited belief. There will be one day where fear is dissipated, I do believe. Although, duality lives within every inch of our lives. Duality, as in love, fear. But yes, speaking of duality, with the Chariot, you may have a lot of determination, to make this happen. You might have let your confusion or your own fear dissipate. Maybe you've outgrown the fear of rejection, or you don't want to reject this person anymore to whatever extent. But with the Temperance card, this screams to me of divine timing, that you might have to be a little more patient with this determination. You might have to be a little more patient with yourself, with this person, with the timing. I don't feel like it's the right timing just yet. You know, yes, the first half of the reading, I did say, yes, go to their house, knock on their door and say, I love ya. I love ya. You know, let's plant a seed for long-term stability. Yes, I did say that in the first half of the reading, but I hope y'all stuck around for the last half because, and I know it sounds contradicting, but yes, as much determination you have for this person, put that in yourself. Put that energy, put that determination, that excitement, that willingness to move this forward into yourself. It's going to be an alchemical process in which you're going to have to be patient with, you know, especially if you're turning this negative situation into a positive one. You know, it's going to take time as well to turn this from a negative situation into a positive one, into something optimistic. You know, if you have a lot of love for this person, you don't necessarily have to prove it to them. You don't necessarily have to prove it to yourself. But if this person is fearing something, show them that you're overcoming that fear by putting the energy and effort that you would put into this person, into this connection, into this relationship that you'd love to build with this person, into yourself. I think I worded that right. Cancers. Chariot to the Temperance card. If this is the possible outcome, then what's the point of this reading other than entertainment and learning interpretations of the cards? Chariot, yes, you do have a lot of determination to make this happen, but put that determination into yourself, improve upon your communication skills so that this person doesn't have to overthink, communicate to yourself, practice maybe journaling about how you would communicate to this person or how you would like this person to communicate to you. That way you wouldn't overthink. That way when you do communicate to this person, you will be skilled in the way that you would like to be communicated to. Does that make sense? Retail therapy, LOL.
That's why I pulled my energy back.
Okay. Yes, definitely pull your energy back. Because I'm sure you have a lot of determination. But all this determination is probably scaring this person. In fact, it's probably making you seem either desperate or clingy. And sure, maybe this person is an avoidant, personality trait. Maybe you, Cancerian, or the ones that I'm watching with, I'm sure not all of the Cancer collective is a anxious attachment style, but maybe this person, yes, does have an avoidant attachment style to some degree. And even if you do have an anxious attachment style, try to find a way to temper that anxiousness, to temper that determination, and put it into yourself, and put it into either your communication improvement or improving upon a hobby or just improving upon your worth, your value, so that you don't have to keep attracting people that, fear creative solutions or fear confrontation. If every time you have a disagreement with this person, they just run away and distract themselves with work, how are they ever going to have a healthy relationship? How do they ever think that they're going to have a healthy relationship if they keep running away from confrontation? Because it's something within you. It's something within you, Cancer, that you might have to heal with the Temperance card. That's why you're attracting this person that keeps, fearing the confrontation. It's something I feel within you that needs to be healed or worked through. Practicing gratitude as well. Yes. That always does work. Thank you for all the opportunities. Thank you for, the breath of life. I am so grateful. Affirmations. With that being said, y'all, I think that's what I have for you. I do hope this helped. I hope this was either helpful and or insightful. Maybe it was educational. Maybe it was entertaining to some degree. If that is the case, thank you all for joining me tonight on my second readings, or my second live stream of the new year. Thank you so much. It was my honor to pull cards for y'all and do readings, especially adding the dice. Definitely want to get back to the morning readings, but it is now 29 after. I definitely got to end this live stream so that I can download from TikTok and upload to YouTube. Definitely check out my YouTube channel. The link to my YouTube channel is in the link of my TikTok account. With that being said, y'all have a good night and take care. Much love, y'all.